it's Joy again, and I'm back. Yay! So I did take a brief hiatus because our whole house exploded because we didn't have air conditioning, and my filming area was taken up with my bed because it's the only air-conditioned room. So, well, I guess we did have air conditioning, but it was a very small wall unit in one of the back rooms, and we don't live in this back room. It's really my hobby area. So it was difficult to talk about. Well, now that I've gotten totally off topic, I am back because it's gotten better, and I do have a really busy schedule, but I'm trying to get better at scheduling. So I am purposely including a scheduling segment in my videos now, and I am also scheduling now. I've been invited to join a bunch of great women on Transformation Thursdays, and I have also been invited to join a product use up kind of a thing called, what do we call it? Fall Finish Line. And so I'm going to join that as well. And so it's been an interesting kind of a month, certainly. But I do have some favorites to share with you, and that's what this video is all about. And I'm sorry, such a long introduction. I know for those of you who do not like long introductions, I'm very sorry. I don't usually do this long of an introduction. But I did, so forgive me and move on. Move on. The first of my favorites I'm going to talk more about in Transformation Thursdays, and that is the FamilyLife Conference Weekend to Remember for married couples. And it is fabulous if you ever get a chance to go to them, or one of them, or many of them. They are wonderful, and they are something that I firmly believe in. If you are married, you make an investment in your marriage before there are problems. And if there are problems, then there's people there to help you with that too. So anyway, I'm going to get more into that for Transformation Thursday, so make sure to catch that video. And let's get into other monthly favorites that are actually products. And I don't have that much because I was very boring this month. Is that a proper way of it? Boring. So the first thing is an old Tarte palette I have. It's not that old, but it's got a terrible snake on the front, and I hate this snake, but you know, it is what it is. This is the Rainforest After Dark Colored Eye and Cheek palette, and what it is, I still got the little thing. It's really dirty because it's been well loved, okay? So this palette, I'm trying not to show you the mirror. Yeah, let's try that. This palette has the Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. It has the highlight, I don't remember what the highlight's called, but it has the highlight, and then it has browns, purples, and golds. And I've worn the browns out of this, I've worn the purples out of this, and I've worn them both with the gold or without the gold. One thing I do love about this is if you don't like the highlighter, you can pop this, whoop, that's the bronzer. You can pop this highlighter in the middle of your lid if you don't feel like the gold, and it adds some nice color, well, not color, but light to the center of your lid, and it's really, really beautiful to do. So, you know, see that little glimmer? Isn't that pretty? And then this blush goes with everything. It's just a very soft pink. And no, I'm not wearing these today because I didn't plan on doing this video today, so I am sorry. But if I think about it, I will wear it in one of my videos next week. Not that that's going to work out for you. I just realized that the insert will actually tell me what color the highlighter is, and it's called Champagne. 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 And the blush is Unleashed, just in case you wanted to know. But this was a favorite. The reason this is a favorite this month is I took it on with me on my trip, and I used a lot of these shadows nearly every day. And there's another palette I use too. Makeup Revolution, London. This is the Redemption Palette Iconic Elements. And the reason I like this, I think this is a knockoff of the Naked palette, probably Naked 1, but it has two of these taupe kind of brown colors right in the middle here. And they look very similar, but these are beautiful crease colors. I don't really like the crease colors in the other palette, the Rainforest of the Sea palette, Rainforest of the Sea, Rainforest After Dark palette, but I love these beautiful colors as transitions. They don't really show up, they blend really in, but they are just simply gorgeous. And then I'd use this gray in the outer V quite often, and I really like that as well because it's kind of a gray brown, so it went really well with the other palette. And so I took these two, and they very much went together. And on top of that, let me wipe this off because my finger's all gross. They had these couple of cream colors at the beginning of this palette right here. And these cream colors are great all over lid colors, so I really didn't need to bring anything else, even though I did because I travel heavy on makeup. And then they have this sparkle color. This third one in here is sparkly, and it's not sparkly in your face sparkly, it's a satin, but it's a great inner lid color, so it really worked well there as well. And there's a lot of other gorgeous colors in this palette, don't get me wrong, those were the ones I loved. The first three and the two middle taupey colors, and then the gray, and those are the reason I bought the palette. But this is just a neutral palette that works really well, super cheap. I think I got this for under $10. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was right around $7, and I got two of them because I got to buy one get one half, so it was $7 and $3.50, so both of them for $10.50. Steal. Now there's one of the other things I wanted to share with you that I really like, and you guys have probably seen this everywhere. It's been out forever. It's the Tarte clay paint liner, and this one's the new one I got when they were having their yearly sale. When I got her that, they sold these for like half off, so I got it instead of 22. I think I paid 11. And it's the one that has the little tubey liner with the brush. See if it'll come out. It doesn't like to come out when I'm showing it off. It's this one, right? That you get the liner out for it. Well, my first one, which I thought was nearly empty because it broke right at the neck of the liner, and so every time you'd squeeze it to get more liner out, it'd come out the sides. And so the last time I used it, I actually pushed it to get more liner out because I had electrical tape, believe it or not, around the neck, and I pushed it to get more liner out, and instead of it bleeding anywhere or even coming out the top, it popped the lid off, sent it, when my makeup station was back here, sent it shooting onto my mirror and onto my little carousel thing. That was a pain in the butt to clean, let me tell you that. Okay, I put the rest of that tube in to this almost empty Morphe eyeliner palette, and I took this with me on my trip, and I have to say, I use this religiously. I love this liner because once it's on, and it doesn't go anywhere. It lasts really well in the waterline if it can dry without having it constantly watered away. And it's just a super good, this sucker is a super good, long-lasting black, not liquid, gel, I guess. It's a real good liner. I really like this. So anyway, I had to use it up, and so I stuck it in something else, and no, poor Morphe. Anyway. The next one I have to apologize for because it is not a totally cruelty-free product. I was desperate because I have gone back to working 12-hour shifts, which usually last longer than 12 hours, but needless to say. And I cannot be constantly updating. Not constantly be updating. I cannot constantly be primping and trying to make sure I look okay. And I know that shouldn't be my goal when I work, but if a nurse came into your room and her face was all screwed up because her makeup was deciding to slide off her face or to get into lines or whatever, you wouldn't have confidence instilled in you either. And so I went to the dark side a little bit, and I got an Estee Lauder product. They are actually trying to not do animal testing in China, is my last thing I heard. And they used to be totally cruelty-free before that. So, yes, I am sad that I bought a non-cruelty-free product. But I'm also sad that I love it. I bought the Estee Lauder Double Wear Waterproof Concealer. This barely goes into my lines, my natural creases underneath my eyes, and it actually really works. It works very, very well. You know what? Am I even focus this whole video? I really hope I was in focus for this whole video. If not, you guys are going to be really not happy with me. I'm so sorry. But anyway, this has lasted through Arizona heat of 114 degrees and walking in that heat. I know, I'm insane for doing that, but, you know, whatever. And it's gone through coldness of me putting things close to cold. Anyway, this has really done me very well. It doesn't take very much, and I'm in the shade 1C Light, which is cool, but I really like this. It's such a good liner. It's got one of those little spouty things like this. There's no doe foot applicator, and it just comes out like that. It's not complicated. There's nothing really super fancy about it except for the price. It's good. The next thing I like is not a makeup deal. Again, it is my new Bluetooth. This is from A-Speed. I got this on Amazon for under $20. It tells me when the battery's high. When I press it on, turns on, says power on, battery high, low, whatever it is. And then it also alerts me when I'm getting a text message, and it makes the quality of my conversation so much better because I can hear them and they can hear me. And it has like 6 hours of standby, 6 hours of talk time, something like that. Anyway, this sucker's changed my life, made me enjoy talking on my phone again. Well, not to the point I'm a teenager, but you know what I mean. I'm enjoying talking on my phone again. Just a little bit. I also like the fact that I can put it in my ear and it stays. It stays there. And I know that I used to have one of these. My problem is I stuck it in my pocket and I washed it and that breaks them. But first time I got one of these, I paid almost $75 for one. Yes, I'm old, I know. But almost $75 for it. And now I can get it for under $20. It's insane. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get my not so like it. Naturally Radiant Concealer. So I was elated when I got this box in the mail because I ordered it when it first came out. What I do like about it is they give you a whole 0.23 fluid ounces in here, so 7 milliliters of product. And that's a lot more than most concealers do. And I'm going to be sending it back because I'm kind of sad, guys. This has coconut water in it, Alpine Rose. I don't know why I'd want Alpine Rose in there, but okay. And then hyaluronic acid, which we all know is good. It's a nice plumping moisturizer. And I got it in the color Very Fair, and it should match me really, really well. But I put this on alone. Let me find a... And it looks like it blends beautifully, right? Okay, hold on. So it's right there, right? Looks like it blends beautifully. It's gorgeous color. It feels amazing underneath your eyes. I am not lying. But I don't know if you can see. You can see my hand veins right through that swatch. It does not cover. And I don't buy concealer just because I want my eyes to look creamy and pretty. I buy it because I need coverage. And so this does not cover my dark circles at all. And I have dark circles. I mean, I was born with them. They are there, and I have kids that have dark circles. So this does not work if you have big dark circles. And not only that, it really goes into the natural creases I have underneath my eyes. These aren't wrinkles right there. They are creases I've had all my life. And so it goes right in there, it settles in there, and so that's really the only place I get coverage is in my creases, where it settles all together in one little thing. So I'm very sad about it, because I really wanted it to. No thanks. So that was all for my monthly favorites. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm so happy to be back. Okay, well, I'll talk to you again soon. I look forward to seeing and talking to you guys again soon. Leave me a comment down below. What were your June favorites? And just say hi. Okay, bye. Into a map. Yeah. Okay. Just forgive me. Move on. I don't know where I was going with that. Where's I going with that? Anyway, for as inexpensive as they are, I'm not even in the shop.